to be honest. Every once in a blue moon, I'll go through like doubting myself phase of like, damn, like my numbers are kind of stuck. You're always gonna have those doubt as a content creator because our life is run by numbers. Because I'm a b-boy, like I kind of just work hard, and I'm really blessed because like aside from just streaming, I could help myself break for fun. I have other creative outlets that allows me to balance my mental health so much better.
Welcome to CypherBeastT TV from the Bay Area. He's been dancing for over a decade in a crew called Guerrilla Warfare's running live stream on Twitch. We got no other than JoeyKaotyk. On this episode, we'll be going on how he got into breaking, talks about how breaking has shaped him who he is, talks on content creating, and he was in Paris live streaming the Olympics. We will discuss more about that on this episode. I'm your host, Tony47, and enjoy this episode. Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to CypherBeastT TV. On this episode, we got from Guerrilla Warfare's out in the Bay crew, JoeyKaotyk. You've been breaking for X amount of years, but you create that one that really intrigued me was you create a grim following here on Twitch, right? And you're going around doing live streams, going to jams, kind of backstory your travels. So I think it's really dope to see that from doing b-boying to come to this. So I want to know your story, your background, your origins. So let's take it back. So tell me, when did you get exposed to breaking?
Breaking. Okay, so breaking. Sorry, give me a second. I think the lighting.
No problem. No problem. Right before we start though, but yeah, I'm your host Tony47, and we are with JoeyKaotyk. You know, for some of you that know my backstory, I'm out here in Portland, Oregon. Been breaking for 18 years, throwing jams, wand jams, out here in Portland, Oregon. And the context of this channel is to explore your mindset and your backstory and inspire others. So, Joey, what's up?
All right, so I immigrated to the U.S. around 2001, and it took me a while to kind of like figure out what I want to do, what kind of friend group I'm gonna in. You know, I've tapped in with so many different groups of friends, like Vietnamese gangsters, black people, punk rock emo kids that cut themselves on a daily basis every day. We got, white Magic the Gathering nerdy kids, and Chinese kids, a group of Indian people at one time as well. And like no single group has fit my lifestyle. Like literally I have so many pockets of different cultures, subcultures of people and colors from all around the world, but like not one that I found. It was crazy. Like now to think about it, it's kind of weird that I went through so many different groups of people. And then it was by fate that one time I was at a school dance and I just saw this dude just like doing crazy shit on the floor. I didn't even know what it was at the time. I didn't even know what hip hop was.
Yeah. And
I was just like, that's so cool. And then I went home and I tried to like create some weird steps. Now that step is now I know the swipes, but apparently I just messed around and I did swipes, right? And I couldn't wait till the next school dance. So I and then the next school dance happened. I was like, oh, back up. I made a circle and I did that one move and everybody cheered for me. And remember, this is like when I got no love, bro. Like I was getting like bullied. I was getting like picked on. I was getting called Jackie Chan. All these names. My lunch getting stolen on a daily basis. This was the first time in my life where I got props, yo. And then I did that. And then all of a sudden, this white kid came in, and he was like, "Whoa, 1 second!" And he did a backflip, and like, bro, it was done. Everybody went crazy after the backflip. Yeah. So like, ever since then, like, I don't know. I don't really remember much after that, but I just, wanted to break more and create more stuff, just random shit. And then my cousin, he told me about this guy that was a b-boy at my school and and have me add him on MySpace. And so like I added him and I was like, yo, I heard you're a b-boy, let's battle. So like we just like battled behind this like girls' locker room. I don't know why, but it was like on concrete. And then ever since then, through him, I met a bunch of people, a bunch of friends, and there was like the Filipinos and Vietnamese, like they kind of like took me in. And since then, like 2005, like we started our own crew. And
nice,
the name was never Guerrilla Warfare. There was like Asian Breaking Crew as a joke, and they went to Swift Step Kids, and then like finally was Guerrilla Warfare.
Nice.
But it all started in 05.
Back in 05, cool. Was this in high school or were you in middle school at the time?
It was eighth grade, so last year of junior high.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I remember those days, and they have the school dances. They have like every
Mm-hmm.
quarter or something like that. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
dope, man. And then which area was this in? Where you location at the time?
So it was in the Bay Area. I mean, east, kind of like Fremont, California, but like where we live is like kind of like East Bay. I don't know if Fremont count
Okay,
as South
word.
Bay or East Bay, but yeah, we rep the East Bay because like we also later on started practicing at Cal State East Bay, which was like supposed to be a really legendary practice spot where Climax Soul Control would train at, Rock Force Crew would train at, Flex Flav, and there's like a lot of Bay Area and sometimes Renegades Rockers goes there. Sometimes we'll train in San Francisco. So it's kind of like, the Bay Area, we have all these like legends, all around us through the time of us coming up. But like, now to think back at it, like I kind of took that for granted. But
Yeah,
you know,
right.
it was a golden era of breaking from the Bay, and we didn't really, I didn't know any better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Because it was so normal to you, because you're from there, right? And you're exposed
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
all these legends in that area. And coming
Yep.
from me from this town, I'm like, yeah, I hear a lot of from the California, but like, yeah, all the Californians, they're dope. They already got air flares and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's like one of the every b-boy's dream move is the air flare and stuff like that. And so
Yeah.
hearing that in stories, it's pretty tight, dude. I was like, dang, that's dope. I should have been out there.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool. But yeah, I'm out here on the different side of the West Coast. So, man,
It's fine.
cool, man. So you got exposed to breaking, you kind of loved it and kept following on, right? And and then throughout the time, you kind of met other people, your crew, and competing.
Yep.
Nice.
Pretty much like we were getting mentored by a crew named Beats and Pieces. They started teaching us the basics, and then started, our mentor, my first real mentor named Power Surge, kind of like guided us to find ourselves, to be original, to be our own version of our superhero, and like, RJ Coral over there as well. And then eventually, like we started getting like different mentorship from different people. And then there was like Johnny UC from Rock Force at the time. Then there's a guy named Ender from Renegades, also miscellaneous crew. And then Mega Man started teaching us power. It's just like, it's like a lot of like different phases of our breaking career that kind of got to where we were later on down the line, where we started getting very like more competitive level. We started traveling to different cities and states, and then different countries.
Nice. And speaking of Mega Man, I hear a lot of stories from his past. He was a massive power head, right? Killing and blowing it up with crazy spinnings and power moves at the time. And
Yep.
called the West
Probably
Coast
the craziest
power.
flare, Halo guy I've ever seen.
Nice. Heck yeah, dude. Dope.
Yeah.
And through your breaking from your crew competitions until more in the present, and so how has it shaped you to the person you became now?
I mean,
I know that
it's crazy because like Power Surge said it best. Like, you find your own, like, who are you before and after you dance, and it's like Clark Kent and Superman, right? When he's normal, he's Clark Kent, but when he's got to save the world, he's Superman. So like when I'm just vibing, I'm Joey, but when I'm breaking, I'm JoeyKaotyk, and that's kind of like where the energy and my character came from. But realistically, like, I feel like my personality in breaking is kind of very similar. That's why we kind of represent who we are when we dance on the floor. And breaking kind of help me have a voice in my identity. You know what I mean? So like, it really allows me to be more confident in myself on a daily basis, and it kind of like just train a certain mentality for me to kind of know, like, yo, I know my place. I know how to operate myself as a person on and off the floor. Therefore, I can manage it on on a daily basis in my life. So it like, from the surface, it look like, oh, I'm a b-boy, but like that shit goes way much more deeper.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's dope, man. Because yeah, a lot of the breaking through the hip hop, it comes into a lifestyle where it kind of helps shape us, giving that voice our inner selves, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Clark Kent, your superhero within, right? You got Joey, and then you got JoeyKaotyk busting on the floor, going crazy, being who you are, and so that's tight. And you represent that, and you always true to it. And so from like seeing your content stuff like that, you are doing some chaotic things, and you're going to jams, which is awesome. Your content creating through jams. How long have you been content creating and started? Like, what made you want to go to jams and start recording it? Like with your
I mean,
experience.
I started my content journey like super early on. Man, I remember I was trying to make some YouTube video vlogs, like a daily vlog called "How's My Day" back in 2005, and I would like
Mm,
vlog my day as a high school kid for like half a year straight. You know, pumping out a single video every day. I didn't understand the grind at the time, so like after half a year, I kind of gave up on it.
yeah.
But then when I used to work at PacSun, and then there was this couple that came in, was like, "Wait, are you the guy from How's My Day?" So it's just like there were actually people watching my YouTube during that time, and I was like, "Damn, if I kept going, what the fuck would have happened?" But
Right.
you know, I've been trying to dabble on every possible social media content out there, trying to edit my own videos, trying to create my own viral content, trying to make, there was Vine at the time. There were so many platforms, man. But like, uh, yeah, I would say I
Yeah.
really started creating content like just early times. You know, like just trying to find ways to get viral, trying to find ways to go viral, and
Yeah.
then you know, I don't know if I ever did at the time. I mean, there's a few clips now, but then there's always viral content every day on a daily basis. You know, our
For
social
sure.
media is so strong now. You don't really actually go viral; you just go viral for a day now. So, you know, you got to keep up with that shit. But for full
Yeah.
time, I would say 2017 when I decided to stream on Twitch. I just consider myself the full time streamer with 0 viewers and 0 followers, and I was just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna document my life live. Fuck it, and I just started
Yeah.
in 2017 as a full timer. I'd say yeah, but before that, I was like always, you know, Instagram, fucking recording, editing videos, vlogs when I travel, all that shit. But I
Uh-huh.
never knew how to monetize, right? Like I always make whatever music, whatever movie, whatever video I want, but not knowing how to monetize my content until much later on. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely. A lot of those trial and errors you go through and dabbled in, and kind of get the better understanding of how to do it, or give you a better understanding of what you want to create.
mm-hmm.
Damn, that's tight. That's tight. Yeah, I've been doing a little content too. Like I mentioned, I've done like travel vlogs, trailers, and stuff, and did some gaming and stuff. And this was the gaming was back probably like 10 years ago, before like streaming video games or walkthroughs and all that stuff, content before it came out. I'm like, oh dang. I think about, I'm like, what if I stuck just with gaming, and like, you know, how much it explode. Now you think of gaming, you think of, oh, you streaming and stuff like that. And I was like,
Yeah,
dang, I was
it's
doing
always
this
the
before.
uncertainty that kind of blows us out of the water, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You just never know. Just stick true to what you do, and you know, the love of this keeps growing. And you know what just happened recently was you know, the Breaking Olympics, right? And I feel like a lot of things just popping off. You got the ray guns, you
Yeah, you
got
know what
the
sucks
viral
though? I don't think
moments.
any b-boys talk about this, except
Uh-huh.
you know. I think we need to start using our social media aside from Facebook. Like nobody uses Facebook anymore, but I swear to God, every
Yeah.
b-boy's on Facebook. We either suck at using social media or we're too cool to fucking use social media. But I genuinely think one another reason why all of us got fucking cooked by the rest of the world is because we have no social media presence and there's like not enough to
Hmm.
defend the culture. You know, and a lot of people are old heads too. Like they're not adapt. Like we gotta have. It's like imagine a shit talking on Reddit. Imagine a shit talking on
Right. Yeah.
Twitter. Imagine a shit talking on dude. I see all that shit. You know, it became to a point where it became a toxic space that I can't even defend anymore. At that point, like it was just too much. Like the first day, second day, third day, and I have to talk about it on stream. It was just too much for me to a point where it's like, yo, I gotta back the fuck off, man. This shit is like really toxic, you know.
Yeah.
And it sucks to see that our scene, you know, has such a huge exposure, yet got taken so. It's kind of like a joke, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people was like, man, breaking shouldn't be in the Olympics. What the fuck?
Right.
And it sucks really bad. You know, we have a million things to say. We can tell them a million things, but are we really gonna type a thesis paper on a fucking Instagram comment to try and make these people understand, and then get internet level trolls to you know, what is that fucking word? To ratio us. You know what I mean? Like the thing is, there are b-boys and a normal human being, and there are people on the internet. The people on the internet, those are the motherfuckers that knows how to like really talk to the rest of the people on the internet. So when you have a logical, normal human being that are trying to talk logic versus a people that knows how what the internet wants to hear, the logical person tend to get owned and cooked by the rest of the internet. So like that's what I'm saying is like it kind of sucks that we don't have that power because I guess breaking is a lifestyle. We don't live vigorously through like the world of internet. Like we actually go out, we practice, we put our blood, sweat, and tears in that. But I feel like it's also part of our duty. If we want to continue to protect this culture, we have to adapt. We have to. It's kind of like some OGs are not on the judging panel. Some OGs are washed. Some OGs are out the game. Some OGs are not even. Nobody even remember who they are anymore because they're not tapped in. They're not up to date. They're not networking. They're not really pushing the culture. They kind of fade away, and people forget about their legacy, and people forget about who they are. They gotta I feel like everybody, we have to do our due diligence. If you want to be a part of this culture, we just have to tap in. We have to sign in. We have to clock in because if we don't, then that shit just gets faded out. And the respect, especially in this culture, we don't ask for it because we want it. We have to earn it. It's all from earning it. So,
yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So many people out there, trolls, and people just want to get involved in talking that smack about it, right? I had at my job, I had a guy come up to me and he was like, "Yeah, how about that Australian lady?" He's like, "Did she really do that on stage or was it a joke?" I'm like, "Dude, come on, I don't want to talk about it or explain
nobody
it to you
will
because
do
you
that
won't
shit as a
understand."
joke.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
crazy.
it is. But back into it. I saw some of your recent posts and stuff. You were there live in person. How did that experience go? Because I saw it on the live stream, and I remember I was like, oh crap, that's JoeyKaotyk. Right when Ayumi won, and then the live stream like panned to you. I was like, oh, that's JoeyKaotyk. Oh snaps! And how was that Paris Olympic feeling or experience being there?
Man, it was honestly so chill because at one point I didn't even care about what type of content I was providing for the people that are watching me anymore because every day I get like 3,000 to 4,000 people watching me, and that is like a really good number for an event, a special event because I usually get like 2,000, but like almost double my viewers. Usually I want to find more content to get them into interact and focus and watch my shit, but I did not give a fuck, dude. When I was running into B-boys, I ran into Paul one with Ills as well. Like my face was numb because Poe was just being Poe, and I was able to share this moment with 3,000 to 4,000 motherfuckers that probably don't even know who Poe one is. Mom, thank you. Sorry, we got some plans today.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So I'm sharing with all these people. And like I was just like, dude, it was just such a it was crazy. Also, like being able to talk to like K-Mel and show them who the fuck people are, introducing them onto my stream, and it was like this is the culture that I fuck with to build who I am before I became a streamer, and now that I'm a streamer, I'm able to share this on my platform. It was so dope for me, and I wish I could do it on the next level. Like I want to be able to share way more than just what I'm able to at the Olympics because IOCC was super strict, right? So I can only film myself in the crowd reaction. But I also feel like the crowd reaction is also something so rare. You can watch everything else live, but you can't see the crowd reaction completely. I also have Thomas, forgot his fucking last name, but he's the president of the Olympics. He gave me a thumbs up. There's a clip of that. It's just like, dude, the energy was insane. Shout out to Bojan, dude. He gave me like a last minute chance to buy tickets as well. It got me on the floor seat. That was crazy. It super came in clutch. I wasn't even gonna watch. I have no plans to go to the Olympics. I had plans to go there. I didn't have plans to go in. So it's like that was kind of another crazy part is that my life is so it takes me to like the streaming shit takes you to so much weird places at the craziest time. So like, it was just perfect timing to be there.
Damn, that's sweet. That's
Yeah.
dope, man. And in one of your videos, you were standing outside of the like the entrance way to get into the doors, right? And showing one of your videos, it looked packed as a mofo, right? Like seeing all those people going there to see breaking, I was like, damn, that's an experience. Like,
Yep. It was definitely a good feeling, man, to see like people interviewing outside, news channels, some familiar faces. Then you see like logistics family and all that. Like, dude, that was great, man. That was really good.
damn, that's tight, dude. That's dope, and I love what you're doing. I love the content, especially within around the breaking. I was like, oh, dope, man. I can really relate to it. I think I ran into you live stream one time at Lord of the Floors. Lord of the Floors was
Okay,
dope too.
yeah. I was streaming that.
Yeah, yeah, and so no, that's dope. That's fire, and I think more other people should get into it as well. Kind of their dip into their journeys and experience within the
Yeah.
break. I mean, we're just like every other content out there. You see people doing foods, travels, talking about airlines, or just whatever cruises, right? But within the niche of the travel and break and stuff, and going to events. So that's tight. That's dope, dude. And we
Yeah.
meet a lot of crazy other people and things that happen. Like you mentioned. Po One, K Mel, and there's still a bunch of other dope B-boy, B-girls out there. Like being mentioned at Lord of Floors, I met Mike Songs from Kinjas, and so I'm like, dang, this is crazy, not trying to fanboy, but like, hey, what's up? Got a picture with them and stuff like that, and so it's real dope to see that at a live event being there, and so heck yeah, dude.
True.
What are so from breaking through the hip hop, learning all the craft of the breaking, kind of mentality and stuff like that, and you got into content creating through Twitch. What other platforms are you currently on?
Let me check my apps.
Oh, okay. Probably all the main social medias, right? I'm
Yeah,
is my guess.
I barely touch Facebook now, but I still have it. Use it sometimes if like sponsor wants me to post on there. Facebook, X, Twitch, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, Threads, TikTok. I'm verified on Kick, but I don't touch it at all. Yeah, that's the platform. I mean, I couldn't log into my. I was supposed to get back on Snapchat, but I couldn't log in, so sucks.
Yeah, Snapchat's slowly kind of blowing up right now, or like
Yeah.
it's getting better from what it was. It kind of popped for a while and then it's kind of fade out, and now it's coming back.
Yeah. But those are the
Nice, dude.
platforms. But yeah, it's just what provide food on the table for me. I guess you could say that.
Yeah, definitely. And through YouTube, are you just reposting some of your life stuff through YouTube?
Yeah, I'm not creating original content because it's just like not enough time.
For
But
sure.
aside from that, like it's just I have 3 editors that helps me edit. Some do shorts, some do long form. I myself like sometimes would cook original content, but not that much. It just depends on my time. But I just travel so much, and I stream so much that I just didn't really have time to do anything else.
For sure.
So I let the boys cook.
Heck yeah, dude. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are some of your highlights you would think in doing this content? Is there certain ones that reach out to your mind, be like, oh yeah, I'm always kind of remember this moment, or is it just?
I mean, I'm kind of the guy that like speak up against racism that happened towards me on stream and kind of keep the motherfuckers in check. Like, I have a few viral clips that went on other like viral Asian social media platform because I pretty much just like if a racist guy says something to me and I would like, yo, what's up, man? What's up with that? And then they look like a total dumbass because they want to run away or they don't know what else to say when I confront them. So those are kind of like the things that I'm known for. But in like the Twitch world, I think a lot of people knows like that I'm the guy that break dances. So like, yeah, there was a few clips of the Olympics that went on live stream fail, which is like a huge like subreddit. I think it was when I met an NBA champion, a gold Olympic medalist, Drew Holiday, and I like silently asked if he was Drew Holiday because my chat was like asking, And he goes, yeah, I am. And I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Like, can I get a picture with you? And then he goes, sure. And then all of a sudden he goes like, oh, I know who you are. And I was like, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, man, I've seen you around. I was like, dude, what the? He's like, say that. Like, say that while live. So, like, the people on Reddit was like, just like, yo, Joey, like, he doesn't make it a big deal when he's a celebrity. He was very professional with it. Like, Joey does some breakdancing stuff. I'm sure, like, Drew Holiday seen him around. Like, it's just like, really like cool messages that happens every time when there's like a good clip, right? That ends up there. There's like a few viral clips of breaking on there too. Like when Zuki came out to Taiwan a few years back for Taipei Bboy City, that shit went over 100K views overnight. It was like for Twitch, like 100K views.
Crazy good.
As a clip is considered high. So like, there's some viral moments, definitely.
Yeah, for the people who don't know Suki, look him up, man. He I don't know how old is he now, but he started as a kid and he's just crazy.
Like 18 now, I think. 18, 19.
Okay. But yeah, he started like 10 years ago or something, maybe longer. But man, he's massive good. Japan. Nice, dude. Okay, through Twitch, through breaking, has there been any challenges going through it? I know that it's always an obstacle. You got a lot of trial and errors going through building up the content, building up yourself, building up breaking. You got all these challenges that go through. How was your support system growing in?
I just try to keep my head up, to be honest. Every once in a blue moon, I'll go through like the doubting myself phase of like, damn, like my numbers are kind of stuck, or like, is it slowing going down? Or like, I just don't feel so good mentally. And, it's always like, you're always going to have those doubts as a content creator because our life is run by numbers. But like, I guess because I'm a B-boy, like I kind of just work hard as fuck. Like, I just keep my head down and focus on what's important. I think that kind of helped me a lot. And, these obstacles are going to come and go. And I'm really blessed because, like, aside from just streaming, I could help myself, right? I DJ for fun, right? I do that a little bit. I can break for fun. I have other creative outlets that allows me to balance my mental health so much better. So like that itself is so much advantage than most streamers on the platform because there are so many streamers that all they have is streaming and social media. And when shit hit the fan, like they don't really know what to do. So I got really lucky with that. I have so much more things that I can do when I'm, just stuck.
Yeah. And then while you're live streaming, you got your digital audience, right? And you gotta it kind of helps you push and do your chaotic stuff. You're like, all right, let's go, let's do it right now. Gives you the kind of that momentum to strive and do that. That's tight, dude. That's tight. From your first live stream or to now, I'm sure you got a little worried. I'm sure it was a little weird at first. You kind of have to get comfortable, kind of with the public speaking. Talking to your phone, right? And so, was there, like you mentioned, there's a little bit of self doubt growing it from the beginning to now? Now, was there a phase you're like, "F it, dude, you're so comfortable doing it now," where you're just like,
I mean, most of the time, yeah, because I'm just loud in general. But there are days where I'm super introverted and I'm just like, dude, just like breaking, man. There are off days for me as well that I get super shy and like hella insecure talking in public to a fucking selfie stick, So there's always kind of like feeling out the mood to see where the content is that day. If I know where I was at mentally, then I kind of have an idea of what type of content and mood that I want to go for that day. It just really just depends. But I'm so like, my style is so free, and I create so much content on the spot that everything just comes super natural for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight. You're almost like ciphering or freestyling with it, right? And you kind of go into flow at how that moment felt or feels. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Dang, cool, man. Do you have any questions for me? I'm gonna slowly wrap it up here. But if somebody wanted starting in a live stream, what advice would you give to a noob?
I'll just tell them just start because, like, before you start before you start something, you can question yourself like, "Ah, fuck, do I need to do this or that? What do I need?" Like, I think that idea itself is going to scare you away from actually committing to doing something. But the moment that you start, then you're going to figure out, "Oh, fuck, I love this. I hate this. I can make adjustments. Should I do this? Should I do that?" That's when the real challenges starts to come. That's when the relevant question starts coming in. Or else you can ask a million questions and get the perfect answer, but those are not going to be your answer to help you if you never start yourself.
Oh, damn,
Same
that's
goes with
fire.
breaking.
That's
Yeah.
fire. Heck yeah. Do you have any? Are you working any projects? Anything built up in the horizon down the road?
I'm actually. Well, when is this going to be uploading?
I'm gonna try shoot for 2 weeks, hopefully.
Okay, that's
I
cool
have
then.
some.
It'll be announced then. So I
Okay.
at 11 in two. Let me see. In 2 hours, I'm gonna announce a stream with Kanye West.
Oh, word. No way.
Yeah, so he's doing a listening party in Taiwan. I have the exclusivity to get close and pick him up at the airport. No media, no news outlet can get as close as me because I am like the representative for the organization that got him and Ty the dollar sign for the listening party. And then the day after, I'll be streaming his listening party as well. So I think it's going to be one of the craziest thing that has ever happened. You know, shit just happens, and I don't even know. I don't even know what's gonna happen after I put this out. I think people are gonna think I'm trolling, but yeah, that's one of the biggest projects. Also, starting my own brand later this year. The first announcement is going on September 1st, and yeah, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot that's coming up. But I'll be going back to the U.S. also in 2 weeks. So
nice. When you mention brand like merch.
Yeah, merch.
Merch. Okay. Dope, man. Dope. You mentioned Kanye. I think you had to from Bboy to content creating. Yeah, it seems like you've done a lot of surreal moments and you've done a lot of great work within this, right?
Yeah.
And you got into a lot of great people. You live stream with a lot of great people, and I think it's just more to come. And now you got this big moment coming up.
It's always going to be like a learning curve, though. Like I think one of the biggest thing is I hope this year more. I mean, I'm working closely with Red Bull now, so like there's a lot of stuff that I'm going. I'm also going to Red Bull BC1 World Final. I hope to tap into
Nice.
a lot of the people that was involved in the Olympics, and I want to be able to help out and have all these. I want Crosswine, I want Tyrone, I want all these massive breaking hosts to use me as one of their influencers, right? And to pitch to these sponsors because I have all these eyes, I have all these people watching these breaking events. I'm commentating on these breaking events. All y'all got to do is fly me out, give me a place to stay, and I am able to provide these content on these new eyes, and hopefully my reach can help you guys make money as well. Like I'm not even gonna. I don't even want their money.
Yeah.
This is just get me out there, man. Like I'm doing it for the culture.
Damn, respect. That's awesome, dude. It's always give back and doing what you're best at craft at, right? And I think you need more media and content creators within the scene. So
yeah,
bro, JoeyKaotyk, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. But before we do, I like to do what's called a Cipher round. All right.
Okay.
So it's not your typical Cipher getting down, freestyling, doing some moves, but we're gonna throw down some questions and whatever kind of you got on top of your dome. So first, you down? All right. Let's hear about the Cipher. First question. What is your favorite breakdance move?
I want to say the flare. I mean, it was a move that my crew really doubted me that I would never ever do for the rest of my being alive. But I somehow have the best flares in my crew.
Oh,
yeah.
Heck yeah. Flares. That's my favorite too.
I'm not pretty nasty flares, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, flares are awesome. Just to throw it down in public or anywhere, be like, what? You just did a flare? Heck yeah. Cool. Second, do you have a favorite song you like to dance to?
Voila.
Yeah, that can be.
Damn, I mean, I don't know,
right?
man. It really just depends on the mood. Like sometimes I love oldies, sometimes I hate oldies, sometimes I love breaks, sometimes I hate breaks, sometimes I love hip hop, sometimes I hate hip hop, depending on my mood. But
Yeah, I feel.
yeah, this one is tough, man. This one really depends on my mood.
Yeah, I feel you. Is there a
Girls
song
That Dance is probably one song that I always love to dance to. Like Girls That Dance by Masego and Medicine. That's like what that song is nasty.
Oh, word. Is there a specific like break song that you go off to? You be like, oh, dude, all right, let's go. You got Vitamin C, the finals in the Olympics played the Mexican. When I heard that, I'm like, oh, dude,
Oh yeah, dude,
let's
that
go.
went crazy.
You know what I mean? So there's so much songs out there, but
I said "Cut Dick" by DJ.
is that his real name?
It's literally called "Cut Dick." By Mr. Oitzel.
Ah, okay.
They used that song for one of the. They used that song for one of the R16 trailers hella years back.
Oh, really? I gotta look into that. Cut Dick. Heck yeah. Okay, cool. Third question. Do you have a favorite book?
Favorite book?
Anything? Maybe our audio book.
Honestly, I would say I would have to go to Marie Kondo's Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, because that makes me really want to throw away a lot more shit.
Okay. Dope, man. I haven't heard that, but I will check into it. Dope.
Yeah, Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up.
Fourth question. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
I love pineapple on pizza. I think everybody that hates it, they just never tried it, and they try to sound cool.
I like it too. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Here comes the last question. Last question of the Cypher round. So, if you can compete in a 2v2 with anybody, do you know who that partner would be?
My crewmate Jamrock or Bboy Mad Action. These are the two other B-boys that I would battle all the time with. If Jamrock and I were on our peak, like, dude, we are killer 2-on-2s, and same with Mad Action. Like, I've battled with that guy all around the world, and yeah, I can't really think of any other boys that I'd rather be battling with. Honorable mention, probably B-Boy Ills. He's one of my closer friends as well. So, like, yeah.
Nice. Heck yeah, dude. Dope. Mm-hmm. That's dope. JoeyKaotyk, dude, thank you for being on the show. If people want to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
JoeyKaotyk on all social media platforms.
Dope.
Yep.
Dude, thank you, JoeyKaotyk. Do you have any last words or questions for the audience or for the viewers or the listeners?
Tap in. If y'all want to see the culture grow, we got to stay with the time. We got to stay with the current, all right? Start exploring more social media outlets, and then stop thinking like, oh, I don't go on Twitter, it's whack. Oh, I don't use TikTok, it's whack. It's like, nah, man. We got to utilize these things more to spread our arsenals, to spread our moves, man. Like, we can't be too cool to this, because it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get more and more worse and worse. And we gotta just tap in and not fall behind to see the culture grow. That's it.
Heck yeah. Hell yeah, JoeyKaotyk, dude. Thank you for getting on the show. Cool, man. You guys tap in. Content we drop in a couple weeks. Thank you for getting on the show, taking the time to do this all the way from Taiwan. Is that right? Time difference, West Coast. Yeah, but we got worldwide. We got internet. We got Wi-Fi. Connect through digital through this is tight, dude. JoeyKaotyk, thank you once again. If you guys like this, like, share, subscribe. Peace out.
Many of us growing up, we suppress it because of families or, we suppress that voice. We go into these schools, they suppress us, and hip hop is like, hell nah.
You realize that you can do that with almost anybody in different communities. There's a really important part to maturity of yourself, and to have breaking be the vehicle for that is, in my case especially, immeasurable.